Hey everyone, Pastor Joel here, this will actually be the last time during this session of life groups that you guys hear from me, because in just a few days on Saturday, I'm going to be leaving with like 38 other people to go to Huacho, Peru. And so I ask that you would keep the team in your prayers. There's lots, I think like 18 of the group is from our church, and then there's some other churches joining us. So we're going to be having a great time just reaching out to the youth there with Pastor Craig Tippie, who you guys met a few months ago. He was here at the church. So keep us in prayer for that trip. I think Pastor Trent will do next week's video, and I've got David Wilkinson going to be coming up with some questions for you guys for your last life group next week. So this session is coming to an end, but I have given your life group leaders the schedule for the rest of the year so they can fill you in on all those details. As for this week, such a wonderful and encouraging and also just challenging message from Pastor Mike that I was so excited to hear from Psalm 112, which was also just an amazing psalm. It was a really cool psalm, one that it's not one of the super popular ones that gets a ton of attention, but it's a really, really great psalm. So much so that David from our group had mentioned in a life group he sent, or in an email he sent to his life group, that a few of us should maybe get together and memorize it together, which I thought was a great idea. What's cool about that is that actually Psalm 112 was written to be memorized. It's an acrostic poem, meaning that each line begins with the successive letter of the Hebrew alphabet. So all 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet, they kind of start each line in that poem. So it was created for memorization. Now that might not help you if you don't speak ancient Hebrew like me, but like if you're like me and you don't speak ancient Hebrew. But either way, it was made for memorization. So I think that'd be a really cool exercise, even for your life group, if you guys want to consider that. It's so good for us to memorize scripture together. I find that when I memorize scripture, it doesn't just stick in my head, but it really gets down into my heart when I just know it. I'm able to bring it to the front of my mind on any given occasion. But a great message this week. Mike had those 5 I's that you guys are going to be talking about. So influence was a huge part of the message. And so how do we be an influence? It was also filled I told Pastor Mike his message was filled with tweetable moments. Those kind of short, concise, kind of pithy statements. My favorite being that God does not bless couch potatoes. But man, just a convicting message to really just give ourselves to righteousness and walking in godliness. And so I pray that produces some fruitful conversation for your groups tonight. Have a blessed night, and we'll talk to you soon.